Hey guys, I'm Todd Bachman, and it's Thursday, which means it's time for viewer Q&A. Juan Pizarro of San Antonio, Texas writes in, I'm a newbie. How many market channels should I focus on? When I first started, I was all over the place, which was a mistake. Driving for dollars one day, Bandit Signs temporarily, direct mail for a little while. I continually did something different because I jumped to conclusions saying that nothing worked. Well, that's pretty typical for a newbie in this business. You get into the business looking to make a lot of money and you want to do it really fast. So they mistakenly think that by jumping around to different areas that you're going to find a shortcut somewhere. And it's just not the case. Unfortunately, it's unlike the gurus courses out there that say, you can make $30,000 in 10 days, That's not necessarily going to happen. It's going to take some time and some fine-tuning and finessing your marketing plan and how to get about finding deals in this market. Now, it's pretty typical to get in this business and want to try to find the shortcuts and try to hurry up and get there by changing gears so often. But it reminds me of a Native American Indian saying that the eagle that chases two rabbits goes hungry. Now, if you've ever watched rabbits, like if something starts chasing them and there's more than one, they will split up and go in different directions, zigzagging. Now, the theory there is that, by staying together, they might both get caught, but if they split up, at least one of them has a good chance of survival. And if an eagle, starts chasing one and starts chasing the other and goes back to chasing this one and goes back to chasing that one, it's gonna go hungry. It's got to focus on one of them and really stick with it to track it down, not jump back and forth to go to that one, go to this one. It's got to focus on what it's going to go after. So you got to really work on what you're going to focus on and how you're going to do it. Now, it's okay to go in many different directions and many different channels. That's fine. For instance, like you mentioned, things like Bandit Signs. You want to give it some time. If you're not getting results from that, it's not that they don't work. It's that something you're doing is not as effective as it could be. People tend to abandon the whole marketing realm when something's not working rather than try to tweak it and fine tune it. So if it's not working, say on Bandit Signs, try changing the wording on your signs. Maybe try changing the color of your signs. Try putting them in different areas, maybe, different time. Are you doing them weekends or when you do them? It should be only weekends. So you want to really fine tune that approach to that. If you're doing driving for dollars, for instance, and you're contacting homeowners, you're looking up their information and you're sending them a letter, but you're not getting a lot of results from that, maybe you need to change up your letter, the type of letter you're sending, or even abandon the letters altogether and call them, or better yet, go knock on their door if they live nearby. You're going to get a lot better results from that because you knock on their door, they're actually there, you can talk to them about their property. You want to change up the way you're approaching it a little bit rather than just abandoning it. It's kind of like, I kind of look at it like a farmer planting seeds. You're going to prepare the soil and fertilize and till it and get everything ready to plant. Then when you put your seeds in, you got to wait and you're going to have to take care of it. You're going to have to water it. It's going to take a little time for some sprouts to come up. But then those first sprouts come up, you don't give up at that point. You wait because then more of the crops are going to come up and more sprouts. It's just going to take some time to really build it up and really get it going. A lot of times, you'll send out letters to homeowners. They don't always reply right away. I know a lot of people think a motivated seller, they're just waiting for my letter and they're going to call me as soon as they get it because they're so eager to hear from me. They're going to pick up the phone and call me right away. It doesn't work that way. Like, for instance, vacant houses, you mentioned driving for dollars. One reason that it's vacant and sitting there is because the owners are taking inaction. They're not very proactive. They're not out there doing something to get it sold. So that's kind of their nature. They don't take action. They aren't going to just respond. Oh my gosh, finally he sent me a letter. I'm going to call now. It takes a little while. And sometimes I'll get calls off letters, as a lot of other investors do, where they'll say, hey, I got your letter 2 or 3 months ago. Or, I've gotten 3 letters from you now and I figured I would call. It took several letters before they actually, said, okay, this guy may be serious. Maybe I'll give him a call. So you want to give it some time and let it work. But you also want to be working multiple channels, not just one. You want to keep working them. Don't give up. Don't do Bandit Signs and give up, then do letters and give up, then do this and give up. Keep them all going. Maybe pick a day, Fridays I'm putting out Bandit Signs and picking them up, late Sunday evening, early Monday morning. And then I'm going to do letters on Tuesdays, and Thursdays I'm driving for dollars, I'm looking for vacants. You want to keep your marketing out there and keep going consistently with it. Keep everything in action. Don't give up on it, because it's, again, like that farmer planting the seeds. They're going to start popping up, and you're going to start getting crops and reaping the harvest. So keep it going. Keep multiple things going. Do your bandit signs, do your letters, do your driving. Maybe pick up some new area. Maybe look at like pre-foreclosures. Look up in the recorder's office. Find foreclosure properties. Start marketing them. But it's consistently keep doing it. And over time, you know, when you're new, you're doing 100, 200 letters a month, something like that. As you start making some money, it takes a little time, but as you start making some money, then you start doing more marketing. Now you get up to where you're doing 1,000 letters a month. You're going to be getting a little better results, and you fine-tuned your letters in that a little bit. So it takes time to grow, build, start having a lot more results coming in from your different marketing efforts. Well, I hope you found that information useful. And if this is your first time here, I'd love it if you subscribe to our channel by clicking on the button down below. Every week I'm going to be bringing you lots of information, starting on Tuesday with Success Tips, where I bring you strategies and ideas to help you get started in this business or to take it to the next level. On Wednesdays is Success Stories, where I share with you real-life experiences that I've had in my business. And on Thursdays, it's Viewer Q&A, where I answer your questions that you send in. Now, twice a month, we're going to be interviewing real-life real estate investors who are out there making a killing in this game. Be sure and click down below and get the free ebook, and check out our website for lots more information and free goodies.